generate the nation. Is this generation? We revert. Is this generation?
Say that I'm so happy that so many people came out today and to stand in solidarity with me and fellow UM-FLINT students. We're here to protest the tuition increase and the national student debt crisis in general. I know people our age, we're being crushed with student debt already. At the age of 18, we're forced to make the most important financial decisions of our lives that will affect us for the rest of our lives, and I think that's irresponsible. On university's behalf as well as our parents' behalf. I think since education is key, it should be made free. Since a bachelor's degree today is not something that can set you apart from other people when you're interviewing for a job. It's almost expected. And a lot of time master's degrees are expected as well. So if something is expected, I think it should be made easier. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go protest the tuition increase at U of M. It shouldn't be going up. If anything, it should be staying the same, and we should be working to get it down. Against our chancellor, who has really done nothing, in my opinion, to keep tuition down. She has not worked with us in any sort of way to keep tuition down, and so that's why we're here today, at least me. I want to thank you all for taking the time to come out and stand in solidarity with me, as well as the students of UM-FLINT. I'm so happy that you are all eager to help me stand beside us and protest this injustice. I want everyone here and everyone listening to know that we are angry. Yesterday at the dialogue, someone said it's important for us to understand why the increase happened and the cost of running a university before we go and get all riled up. I'm assuming that person doesn't pay for his own education. It's necessary to get riled up. It is necessary to get angry as hell. We are angry that getting a college education is a death sentence. This is a problem that cripples every college student in the nation. We are angry that the administration refuses to work with us or for us to lower tuition. Instead, reasons of justifications are the only song that they sing. When will they sing for justice? When will they sing for us? When will they stand arm in arm with us? We must refuse to be complacent. Complacency is a sign of weakness. And we are not weak.
No. Woo!
We will not wait for them to sing with us or for us. Today we will march arm in arm, side by side, student by student, social activist by social justice activist. Today we will sing for us. Today, as our voices pierce their eardrums, they will continue to dismiss us as pesky college students. Today, we must prove that this is a revolution.
Yeah.
And this revolution is ongoing, and it won't be subdued. Their justifications do not equal solutions. We are students, not customers. Wall Street got bailed out, we got sold out, and we are continuously being sold out. Thank you all for being here. From the depths of my soul, I'm so happy to see you all here.
All coming out. This is really nice of you all to take time out of your busy days and lives to come out here and do this. This is the second time I've been a part of a march, protest, rally against the increase of tuitions and student loan debt. We did this last year in November.
Yep.
It was cold.
Yep.
It was raining, and we were marching.
Yep.
James and others facilitated that. And actually, we all signed this huge sheet of paper and gave it to Chancellor Dr. Susan Borrego.
And what'd she do?
And ironically, when we gave that in November of 2015, you know, we were under the notion that, you know, she would do everything she could, and her administration as well, to, you know, keep tuition where it is, or at least help students pay for their education. Here we are, July 2016. 7-8 months later, and guess what? Tuition has been increased by 4.1%. And of course, we're being told that it's going to be a benefit for the students. We're going to be able to have more resources and support for students, but at what cost? Speaking personally, I have 4 more classes until I'll be finished with my master's degree. Woo! And it's like every time I turn around, there is a, you know, obstacle in the road. So, you know, you come back, first of all, as a grad student, we don't get Pell Grant. So all of our stuff is student loans and scholarships or whatever you save. And then scholarships at this university, in my field at least, as a social science person, the scholarships are slim to none, you know, and we're grateful for whatever we can get, but it's like, oh, here's $1,000 for the year. So you're going to split that $500 for fall and $500 for winter, and like, what does that do for you when it's $530 per credit hour? You know, of course that's going up because, you know, we're increasing tuition. So it's really difficult. Many people I know are working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet on top of going to school. It's just so much to burden somebody with. So it's really good that we stand up together and we voice our opinions and we let people know, like, look, we're fed up. Something has to give. Things need to change. Education is a right. We are dollar signs.
Personally, my own anecdote, when I started college, tuition was $9 grand for me. The next semester went up to 10. Last time I paid, it was 12. So it just keeps going up. A member of Students for Free Thought, one of our organizations here on campus, who was telling us that, you know, he wanted to keep going in his education but couldn't anymore because his degree program took 5 years and scholarship would only pay for 4. So he wasn't able to keep going because of finances, and now they want to raise the finances. They say it's only like $400 some, but $400 some, that's 2 weeks worth of pay for a lot of people. You know, it's a catch-22. We're in school so that we don't have to live poor like we have been or are already, but we have to like find ourselves in debt, indenture servitude for life in order to get out of this cycle. So the cycle doesn't end anywhere. It just becomes something different, and in many cases worse. Now, whether or not your tuition is paid for or you're paying for it, this is something that affects all of us equally. Rich, poor, it doesn't matter, because you're paying more for something that should be a right. Education is a right. It's not something that you go down to Walmart, spend everything out of your pocket, your arm and your leg, to pay for, and to get nothing out of it but indenture servitude. Education is a right. It should be recognized as such.
2 kids and I think $40,000 of student debt that we haven't paid off yet, mostly from work. I just wanted to make one connection clear. The problem is, of course, money and funding, and you know, the state has left the university very poor, but it's also fundamentally about priorities. And at this university, there is a fundamental lack of democracy. It's not just the students who aren't listened to, it's the faculty, whether they be tenured or untenured. And here we are in Flint, that was poisoned. Its children were poisoned because of a lack of democracy. The same forces of austerity, the same forces of disrespect, the same forces of elitism that brought about this nationally recognized tragedy, brought about this situation where we have a system where students are not treated as citizens, but they're treated as consumers. And that's a problem. So when we get out there, I mean, we're not only talking to the university community, we're not only talking to Flint and the state of Michigan, but we're talking to the world, and we're speaking in a language that the whole world, at least the 99%, are speaking right now. So our struggles are all interconnected. I just wanted to say that. I didn't mean to stop your glory.
Don't worry.
I thought making that point was incredibly important.
Yeah.
You just owe me.
Holy shit.
I was in graduate school when I was sexually assaulted, and many years later I was diagnosed with severe PTSD and defaulted on my loans because I was hospitalized. Obviously, my graduate school did not help me with any of that, and I had to move back here to Flint where there were not many jobs in my field. As a single parent, anytime I get a job, my wages are garnished, and I have not had a tax return in several years. The only thing that I could think of doing is going back to school for an MFA. Luckily, I received several scholarships, but I still am not able to pay for the full amount, so I have to crowdfund my tuition. So I was able to go for the first semester, but I don't know if I'll be able to continue my education.
How many more fake positions are they going to make up before the student body realizes that they're being conned? Let's go out there. Let's interrupt them. Come on.
Yeah!
Complacency.
Education is a right. Education is a right.
What are we?
Students!
What are we not?
Dollar signs!
What are we?
Students!
What are we not?
Dollar signs!
What are we?
Students!
What are we not?
Dollar signs!
Education is a right.
Education is a right!
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 Hey, hey.
Hey, ho!
This increase has got to go.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! This increase has got to go!
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
This increase has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
This increase has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
Right.
Education is a right.
Education is a right!
What do we want?
Affordable college!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Affordable college!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Affordable college!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Affordable college!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Affordable college!
When do we want it?
Now! Just to let you know, your tuition is going up by 4%. Just to let you know.
We should chant 4.1.
Oh, 4.1. Yeah.
4.1.
4.1. 4.1. We're not talking about your GPA. We're talking about your debt. 4.1. 4.1. 4. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. This increase has got to go. Hey, hey. Dollar signs. Students.
What are we not?
Dollar signs.
What are we?
Students. Dollar signs. Students. Dollar signs. Bailed out. Students got sold out. Wall Street got bailed out. Students got sold out. Wall Street got bailed out.
Students got sold.
Students got sold out.